Winners Win podcast. It's your boy Loso 2.0. And today we're going to talk about 3 things that your worldview affects. Okay, so first we just started right here. And I know you guys missed me. So first, I'm going to talk about what a worldview is, though. But before I get started with that stuff, let me start off by, doing some housekeeping things. Like this video, share, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you listen to this on any type of podcast platform, 5-star review and leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. Now, first, like I said, there's 3 things that your worldview affects. Now, first is a worldview and why it's so important. Now, a worldview simply is what you believe right now. So what your belief is right now, what you believe in right now is your worldview. And not like, what you believe in later. That's not what makes you. And your worldview also does not make you as a person. I may believe, Harry Potter is, the best game, but I'm not a wizard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just things like that. I know that sounds like kind of extreme, but I love that. And the only reason I said that is because the new Hogwarts Legacy came out, and that game is lovely. I cannot wait to play it after I send some content and some love out to you guys. Now, the only other thing that I would say too as well is why is a worldview so important, right? So marketing succeeds when enough people with similar worldviews come together in a way that allows marketers to reach them cost effectively. So when a bunch of people come together and you guys are all together, have the similar worldviews, that's what a community is. A community is just a bunch of people gathered around together with similar worldviews. And this is what makes marketing successful. Can you have different people, what they believe right now, bring them together, bring them into a similar circle and have them working together, right? And the thing that makes a marketer so successful, I said sorry, stuttering, but so successful is their idea that they can actually take enough people and bring them together without changing what they believe in. They're not changing what any person believes in. They're just simply bringing these people together in a cost-effectively way, right? So that's what makes it so important. And that's what makes frames so important, right? So frames literally are elements of a story painted to leverage the worldview that a consumer already has. Like I said, a smart marketer and a strong marketer does not try to change the worldviews, does not try to change what you believe in, but all they try to do is bring all the stuff together, that like things that already are happening and already work, and just try to make it all work together. That's really all they try to do, right? That's simply all a great marketer does. So a worldview is simply what you believe right now. So now, what does your worldview affect, right? Your worldview affects 3 things: your attention, your bias, and your vernacular. So first is your intention. People pay attention more when the worldview is actually into it, right? So if I believe, like I said, I love Harry Potter. You guys know I'm a big fan. So when I seen Hogwarts Legacy come out, of course, I'm right on it because I love Harry Potter. So I'm right on that joint. Like, okay, bet. That's all that matters to me, right? A new book comes out. I see this new book just came in the mail for me, right? Goals by Planning and Action Guy, right? By Zig Ziglar. So since I got that by Zig Ziglar, first thing I did is get it because I know I love personal development, and he is one of those top personal development gurus over the past time, the ones that I'm going to surpass. So I pay attention to things that have to do with my worldview and what I believe in right now at that moment. So first of all is their attention, right? Second is their bias, their grudges and wishes. Now, before I go into this one as well, I want to first note something quick, right? You can't force people to pay attention. Now, that's literally something that you can't do no more with marketing, right? You can't force someone to, especially now, and these are good ideas, right? Because especially right now, we have so many platforms where you can pay not to have ads on, right? So I'm watching Hulu right now. I got Bleach in the background, watching my anime while I'm getting my work done. And I don't have to watch commercials because I'm not forced to pay attention. So I don't have to worry about that anymore, right? You can skip ads on YouTube. Like, they could be on for a little bit. You can skip them now, right? You're not forced to literally, like, you can't shove your marketing or your worldviews down anybody's throat anymore. So then you have to create engaging content in ways, and you have to bring together people that actually care about it. And that's when you have to be a strong marketer. You actually have to appeal to the right demographic and actually speak to a specific person. So now what I need to tell you this, right? So what I was talking about so far, just a review, right, is the idea of worldviews and what affects those three things. Give me 1 second. That's crazy. I think my books are just got published and approved. Let's go, Loso 2.0. That's so, yeah, I'm just saying. But anyway, back to that, right? The worldviews and what affects those three things, right? So first thing, like I said, it was attention, bias, and vernacular were the three things affected by worldviews. And a worldview is simply what you believe right now. Not what you believe in the future, not what you believe in the past. And it also does not define you. And a successful marketer can take people with the similar worldviews, bring them together in a cost-effective way, and does not try to change someone's worldviews. A smart marketer appeals to their worldviews and tries to figure out how they can bring all their stuff together and keep appealing to. Just like when someone's, you want to appeal to their ego, right? Men let you appeal to their ego, women you appeal to their emotions, right? So the second thing, like I said, was bias, grudges, and wishes. Your worldview is going to decide who you do not like and who you like, right? For example, my worldviews have to do a lot with personal development. So a lot of times when I'm on social media, I'm seeing people just pretty much badmouth all these different things, talk about how much they dislike life, how much they hate life, all these different things. All this stuff just turns me off from wanting to even view what they have to say or their profiles at all, right? I'm not saying necessarily saying it's going to make me hold a grudge, but it's not moral view. Same thing, right? Another good example is, the Cowboys. The Eagles are playing this Sunday in the Super Bowl, right? Yep, go Eagles. I don't know the song, but most Eagle fans, you ask them, do they hate the Cowboys? And they probably do, because that's the worldview. They love the Eagles so much, and the Cowboys are our rivals. So it makes sense that, they hold grudges on them. But then there's also wishes too. The Eagles being in the Super Bowl, that's good for them. And I mean, they hate the Cowboys so much that when we seen San Francisco beat the Cowboys, we were literally cheering it on like, let's go. The Cowgirls, that's the thing they call them, right? So it's actually going to change your bias and your opinion about other people as well. And when you get those frames in which we talked about before, right? Frames are literally elements of a story painted to leverage the worldview of a consumer. So they're literally just stories in order to continue to appeal to that. Kind of like what I'm telling you stories right now to help understand it better. Frames reinforce a bias someone is already feeling. Like I said, the Cowboys lost to the San Francisco. All Eagles fans were enjoying that because everybody is the Cowboys. So, not everybody, but Eagles fans do. Third thing is vernacular. Now, vernacular is paying attention to how someone says it as much as what they're saying, though, right? So, when you have a certain worldview, let's say you have a worldview of someone doesn't like you, or doesn't whatever, right? Like, let's say a worldview of people that raise their voice are actually angry. So then when you have that worldview of somebody raising their voice and angry, you may attack back with some type of, just, you're on the defense when they do that, right? So that those are the three things that worldview can actually affect, right? So what I want you guys to do is a little bit of a test, right? I'm gonna test you guys on what is a worldview, right? I want you to comment that below. I want you guys to, like I said, like this video, share, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you listen to any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review. Leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. And, that's all. Everything else, I want you guys to keep killing day. Remember, winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.